guys, Jason here. My top 4 prediction for the season would be Manchester City, Arsenal, Man United, and surprise, Liverpool.
I think this year is going to be an interesting season. Interesting because it's going to be a ton of people or ton of clubs competing for the top 4. Obviously not the top spot. I think the top spot easily this season will go to Manchester City, walk it again, and probably do the same in the Champions League. Number 2, I think Liverpool might be able to pull it off, pull themselves out of their funks. That they've done a fantastic job in the transfer window to secure a decent midfield rebuild, so hopefully that can come to fruition. 3, hard to chalk off Arsenal. They've done the business this season. I think landing Declan Rice is phenomenal. And number 4, I think the club arguably with the best transfer window, it's got to be Manchester United. Fantastic signings, finally got the keeper that they probably deserve, got that incredible signing in Mason Mount. So here's to a fantastic season.
I think that Manchester City will retain the title. The reason I say that is because they have added to their midfield, and I think that squad depth is going to take them once again to the title. This morning I was betting on Liverpool finishing second based on the fact that they could get the signing of Moses Caicedo, but I think now that deal has fallen through, so he might be going to Chelsea, and as a result of that I think that Liverpool will probably finish 3rd or 4th now. So I think I'll put in this order: Manchester City, Arsenal, and after that it depends now on the window what Chelsea are going to do. The window has a lot to do with it. It will determine which team will finish in the top 3 or 4, but I think it will be Manchester City, Arsenal, I think Liverpool, and possibly Chelsea or Newcastle in that particular order. But still, it all depends on the transfer window.
Basically, I think Man City will win the title again. I think that's it's just obvious that the way they have had the stranglehold on the Premier League, Pep just knows how to tune out results when it needs to happen. So I see Man City winning the league, with Liverpool pushing them along with Man City, with Man United, with Arsenal, and with Newcastle. So for me, those will be the top 5 teams. If I had to really pick the rest of the top 4, it would be, I think, the way Man United have recruited. They've had an excellent window, so I would go with them to finish as runners-up. And then I would go with Arsenal to be 3rd. I think their first season back in the Champions League after a while. So although they've had some good signings with Declan Rice, I think they will finish 3rd. And then I would go with Newcastle to finish 4th, popping Liverpool to that position, especially given the fact that Liverpool will have Thursday night football. And I think just juggling the league and the Europa League might be a tough ask for them.
Hi everyone, it's Ashfaq here. My top 4 predictions for the Premier League season will be Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, and I will go with Chelsea.
I think the team that has done the best work and had the best overall window would actually be Man United. I think they've cleared out all the deadwood, or most of the deadwood that they need to. And it's not a shade or reference to Harry Maguire. They also signed players in key areas which they have been lacking. So I think in the second season, they'll be able to do a lot better with players that he chooses and players that he wants.
I think the team who've had the best window thus far is Man United. I think they've gotten rid of the players that they needed to, the likes of Fred and Maguire are on their way out, and then they also have recruited really well. They've brought in some good players in positions that they needed to make change, goalkeeper, striker. So I think they've recruited very well, and I think they are a team who did well last year, top 3 finish, and given the recruitment this season, they could well do better. So I've predicted them to finish 2nd, but I think they've definitely had the best window in terms of recruitment this time around.
The first game of the Premier League will definitely be interesting, but let's like to have a look at Chelsea and Liverpool.
In terms of the match I'm looking forward to most this weekend, I think it would be, there's two that I'm particularly looking forward to. It's Newcastle versus Aston Villa being the first one. I just think that both teams finishing in the top 6 last season and really, ruffling the big guns, so to speak, by really recruiting well, by having a good manager, well-drilled team. So I think that's going to be an interesting match just to see which levels they're at this season and if they'll be able to sustain what they did last season. And then obviously the other match on Sunday being Chelsea and Liverpool. I think that's going to be a crackover match, particularly because both teams have been going for similar players in the transfer window, but also because they are keen to make it right what was not a great season last year. So I think those two games will be particularly exciting to watch.
The match that I'm looking forward to the most this weekend would actually be two. So it would be the opening game, Burnley against Man City. I think Burnley played some good football last season. It's going to be interesting to see what City can do first game of the season at Turf Moor. And then also looking forward to the Chelsea-Liverpool game. Just with everything that's happened in their respective transfer windows and both as a club, I think it'll be interesting. Thanks, guys.